Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Pillar Talk, episode 12. And 12 episodes have went by so quick. I am
Very
going to
fast.
share this
So fast.
so fast. We got a very special guest today. We've got none other than Kenny and Goose. Yeah, baby. Going to share this. All right, cool. Get off my phone. Man, I'm sure we got a lot of fun stuff we can talk about tonight. Since neither one of us prepare anything, we'll never know until we get into it, though.
You know,
right?
I think the coolest thing to talk about, if you want to start,
It's like squaring off.
my homie. Got to talk about my homie.
Okay.
Brad. Let's talk about B-Rad.
B-Rad.
B-Rad. I got to give a shout out to B-Rad.
Shout out
He
to
does
Brad.
a lot for IWR. That muchacho makes
love
us
Brad.
all look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love B-Rad.
Brad's awesome.
Yeah. You
Shout
hear
out to
that,
Brad.
B-Rad? He's up, muchacho.
So I'm here with Kenny Urban, the Kenny Urban, IWR superstar, and Goose. Now is Goose an IWR superstar as well?
Goose is, yeah, he's like a mega star. Like,
Okay,
I
so
love
he's up
Goose.
there
Goose
higher
is,
than that.
Yeah, Goose
Up there
is-
with Rhino,
Goose
maybe,
is,
right?
Yeah, I mean, that's it's not. You know,
No. Took
I'm
his
not
breath
saying
away.
that. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying, like,
Goose is up there past
I
that.
mean, I don't know what Goose thinks. Goose might think he's up there with, everybody, but
Beautiful. We tried
We
to get
try.
them,
We're just
Gary
trying to
and
work
Terry, to
hard.
come
We
on with
just-
you today, actually.
Oh,
Um,
that'd be sweet.
A little bit of snafu in the schedule, so
Yeah.
hopefully next week we'll have
It
them on. But
happens.
that
I'm
would have been
always
cool.
here.
I was
I'm
going to
always
surprise
around.
you. Yeah.
Because I'm about to move to Monroe because
Yes.
it's costing me a lot of gas. But I
Kenny
love
says
it.
you might as well just
I
move to
love it.
Monroe.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
you're in
Goose
Sylvania,
flies me
right?
sometimes.
You're in
Yeah.
Sylvania?
Yeah. Not far. Right in the border.
It's nice over
Yeah,
there,
I can
though.
literally see Michigan from, like, I'm pretty
Yeah,
much
'cause you're
like
by
in
Lambertville or
Michigan
something,
without
right?
having to pay the car insurance.
Hey, man. You save a lot, I hear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big difference.
Oh, way big difference.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Especially if you're using Goose Drive.
Toledo address.
You ever drove with Goose?
Oh, man, I haven't. I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure. The pleasure.
Not a pleasure, huh?
Oh, man.
You're gonna
I
need
drive
that.
like a grandma. Like, I don't, like, I am in no hurry to get anywhere. Obviously, I show up here always 2 minutes, like right before I'm supposed to. Normally, I'm getting like hot dogs or other stuff.
Where do you go for your hot dogs?
Well, Monroe's
Original.
Monroe's original.
You heard it, guys. Monroe's Original. I've been hearing the debate lately more and more, but
There's the debate, huh?
yeah, there is. And some people say it has to do with where you live. There's this whole thing about the side of the river.
I'm not from Monroe, so I didn't even know like there was a battle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just, my girl.
More than anything, I can't see
and,
them.
and then she just put me on Monroe's. So
Okay. Have you tried the other one? Vince's?
not yet.
So maybe we'll have to give it a
I
whirl.
have
And you know what's
to.
funny is that
Like,
we
so I'm
like to
not-
talk
like,
shit
I'm
about
not-
it, but
yeah, I'm not
they're
like
different.
sitting here like, oh, Monroe's is better than Vince's because I've never tried Vince's.
yeah.
I've heard like Monroe's is like, the bare bones, and then you got more options with Vince's. So I don't know. I have to try it. That's all. I'm open to it.
Yeah. I like them both, honestly. I know it's
what to say,
cliche
I
to
like-
say
I
everybody
like
wants to
food,
choose and
so
stuff, but that's
I
me too.
imagine like I'm
That's
not
me
gonna
too.
be mad about either one.
So Eat My Treats, shout out to Eat My Treats. He was poking the bear and posting stuff saying that it wasn't, like Monroe doesn't know what a coney dog is and
I
stuff.
remember because I chimed in on
In
that,
his
like, 'cause I
defense,
wasn't the
that's
one-
right. Yes.
because I was the one not from Monroe.
It's a different, I like it too. It's different, but if you start trying to compare things, I can see where people are
Yeah,
like,
but see, we
comparing
know
that
in
to a
Toledo,
Detroit coney.
we have Tony Pacos in Toledo,
Right.
but Tony Pacos isn't that like, you're not going to get a Tony's Pacos dog if you just want a hot dog. You know what I mean? That's a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we have like
You got Rudy's too. See, I like
Rudy's.
Rudy's. I like
grew up
Rudy's.
on Rudy's.
It's cheap, but I like Rudy's for being cheap. So I know I'm going in there for kind of like almost, nothing against Rudy's, but I get a stomach ache. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going in there eating a bunch of
Rudy's,
chili
but it's
and
not Monroe's original.
no, it's different. It's definitely different.
And I got Timbo's down the road. Timbo's is awesome for
I don't know what that
ice
one is.
cream.
I never had
It's
it.
Ice cream place. It's amazing for their ice cream.
Okay.
There's like but just not their hot dogs though. Like there's not that they're not good, but yeah, I mean, like Tony Pacos is different. Like I can't compare Tony Pacos to anything because that's like a whole sauce. That's a whole meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just want a hot dog. Like you're just like,
I'll tell you what you guys got is Geno's. That pizza is next level. I like me some Geno's,
Geno's is
man.
good.
That I eat a lot of pizza or whatever, but they've just a lot of it's the sauce and then the way they put the toppings under the cheese. I really like that as well.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes a difference. It's pretty good though.
Geno's
Geno's, there's
is-
one on Alexa. I think there's like 3 of them or something, one by the hospital, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that pizza right there.
It was
That
a little bit because I think something happened where they broke off with like there was like a divorce or a fight. I think it had something to do with Tiffany's.
No, I think that was
or
that
some
was
other
here
place.
at Mary Sacco's and
I don't know.
Tiffany's, I think.
There's always
or
some
something,
stuff
but,
like that, and then it got weird.
Yeah.
I'm not like yeah,
Trying to
no,
see if we have any
Geno's
comments.
is good.
Yeah, Geno's is really good. That's one place in Toledo. If I go for pizza down there, that's one thing that for sure we like to get. I just was trying to see. Hi Sharon. Hi Tony. Yeah, it's back.
I just heard that on your phone.
Twice.
And you said that again. Did you hear that, dude?
Geno's.
Sure.
So yeah, what's up with Goose here? A lot of people don't. For those at home that don't know, Kenny, I mentioned the IWR superstar. You're a wrestler, right? Pro wrestler.
Yes, pro wrestler, muchacho. You know.
I know you wrestle for IWR. Can you tell us about some of the other places that you wrestle for? Some of the other promotions.
I wrestle for IWR in Monroe, Michigan.
Shout out to Gary and Terry Rhino.
I got my start pretty much down in Fremont, Ohio, and I work heavily with LPW, Live Pro Wrestling Entertainment in Fremont, Ohio. You know, AWE in Jackson, Michigan. I mean, I'm doing.
I see you getting around. That's kind of why I asked, because I mean, I know some of the stuff obviously from knowing you, but I just started to learn these last months about the different pro wrestling stuff.
Flophouse Wrestling. We're going to Rheingeist Brewery.
Didn't you wrestle
in Cincinnati?
JCW or some sort, or with them? Or...
I wrestled in Violent J's bathroom.
I think that's so cool. In his bathroom.
You know, it's funny because I always forget about that. Every time I leave one of these things, I'm like, man, I always forget that I did that. But yeah, I got a chance. Yeah.
So Violent J from the band Insane Clown Posse wrestled in his bathroom.
In his bathroom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think originally the idea was there was going to be 2 females wrestling in the bathroom, but they this was like right after COVID hit.
Okay.
You know, I mean, not like right after it was, I mean, but there was some period of time, and so they weren't trying to do the formal shows, you know, and then they were doing like a Patreon thing for the holidays.
Yeah.
And then
they were doing every day. They were doing a bunch
of matches in each one of like different rooms in their houses, and you know, Rhino was there, Nate Bach was there.
Yeah, he told me that too. I think that's so cool. So who didn't you wrestle Rhino or Nate? One of you guys did.
No, I wrestled Gio Bronco.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was in the kitchen with Rhino, right? With Nate Bach had something to do with that, maybe, or I'm just trying to remember. I wish I could have saw it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage.
Yeah, I know. I think Rhino was definitely. I think he was in the kitchen. I remember Flower. Maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
It's been a few years now, man. Time passes.
That's cool. And how did you get linked up with that? Was that with Rhino? Did he get you that gig, or how did that happen?
No, actually, honestly, it was through Briar and Rachel with Horror Slam. They're actually the ones that got me hooked up with that. Yeah, they're the ones that got me hooked up with that. Dude, it was crazy, like hanging out in their studio.
Yeah, in Farmington Hills,
seeing all that stuff, and then getting my face shoved in Violent J's toilet. It was like, I'm glad it was clean and freshly flushed. So, yeah,
that's a crazy experience, man. I can't.
Yeah, no, it was definitely something different.
You wrestled at the Gathering?
What's that?
You wrestled at the Gathering?
I have not wrestled at the Gathering yet. I have been to the Gathering. I haven't been to the Gathering since I've got into wrestling, professional wrestling. Yeah, but that would definitely be. I've always thought about it because when I would go, you know, it was funny because it was right before I got into professional wrestling, I would be at the Gathering and they would do the JCW tryouts. And we'd watch them and stuff, and you know, I was just like, I should have done that.
Yeah.
You know? And then I didn't, and now here I am. And then I got my face shoved in Violent J's toilet. So
that's great. That's great. So yeah, that I followed them for a long time and never really even correlated the fact that you guys, like somebody like from here or from Sylvania, Ohio, would end up wrestling like that, because I didn't even know the difference until these last couple of years with BrainJerk, where we started working with all the wrestling promotions, how that kind of thing works. And it's still eludes me a little bit because there's so many, right? I mean, you named off just a few, and I know there's a handful more that we know of that we work with, and we're really just tiny scratching the surface here.
Combat One's coming up,
yeah,
on Cinco de Mayo, and
yeah, IWR on the 4th and Combat One on the 5th. So, you know, Monroe, those of you guys are watching, and you know, and beyond, there's one in Waterford as well. But in Monroe, we're lucky enough to have a super cool wrestling promotion put on by Rhino from the WWE.
Dude, there's a lot of good stuff going around here right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know, it's good to see, because it was getting rough for a little bit, and then, you know, now we have some quality stuff around here.
It always comes up, man, where people are like, when I first, before BrainJerk, I did hear a lot about there was nothing to do in Monroe, and I don't hear that anymore. There's so much stuff to do.
I don't even live in Monroe, and you guys got me so dang busy. Like, I'm in Monroe like 4 days, not with you, doing something else, or, you know, and you know, that's why I have to sneak up here and get my hot dogs.
I love it. I love it.
You stop at Mint.
So shout out to Mint Cannabis. So speaking of that, while we're on that, we at BrainJerk, we have some sponsors, and we call them our pillars. So that's where
the guest did the sponsor drop.
Yeah. So he did the sponsor drop before I even got to it. That's what I'm talking about.
We got to do sizzle, buddy. You do a sizzle, buddy. Got to sizzle. Yeah, let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Sizzle. All right, talk about the sponsors.
All right, so the sponsors. Back to the real stuff here. Lane's Pizza. All right, boy Brandon. Deb's Floral. Our friend Deb Stalegrave. Of course, we got Ruthless Pro Wrestling, RPW, Detroit 8 Mile Vodka. Shout out to Mikey Shue. We got Muggsy's in the Sports Center. Shout out to Shane Held and his family. We got the Little Brown Jug. Shout out to Jess Ott. We, of course, got a Maya's Tino. Shout out to Tino. And right behind me, if you can see it, got IWR, the House of Insanity, baby. May 4th, making sure we're there. And then, okay, so it's worth mentioning that we are now powered by the Monroe County Reporters. So a lot of you guys that are seeing the show today are probably seeing it from the sheriff from the Monroe County Reporters, from Ryan and Shane. Thanks to those guys. They've done us really solid. Here in Monroe, we work together real well.
Really wondering who the heck I am.
Yes, that's what we got to make sure everybody knows.
They're like, this guy just got his pinkies up. He's got a goose. Like, what is going on?
And Mint Cannabis is also our other big sponsor. So, but thanks to those guys. Without those guys, we would not be able to do half of the stuff that we're doing. You see, we've got our BrainJerk podcast network, and we've got like 12 shows, I think we're at now. So this is just one of the many. So subscribe, like, comment, you know, thanks all for the support.
Yeah,
so
all that stuff means so much.
People don't realize.
Like, oh my! I mean, just a share.
A share is huge.
So
well, yeah, because if you think about it, if all you guys share, then these are all your people are seeing it and they share, and it just, I mean, it's just that's where like it goes crazy.
Algorithm. Like the more, you know what I mean, it's just the more interaction it gets, the more it gets pushed out there, and it's just, and especially what you guys are doing, benefiting this community.
Yeah,
like that. Just, I mean, it's crazy. Like I really enjoy. I wish I had something like this, and like we have nothing like this in Sylvania. You know what I mean? It's uppity. Like
yeah.
We have nothing like this there. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like
we've done pretty good, man.
In Toledo, so they're just like they don't care. You know what I mean? Because everyone just go to Toledo. It's just right down the road. They don't have to do anything like this. But it's refreshing to see all you guys come together and do this stuff. No, it's like it's awesome, and you guys keep me busy. Like, I don't know, you guys love me for some reason.
I think we we definitely love some Kenny Urban, man.
But yeah, I love I mean, it's awesome, but it's really refreshing to see like y'all come together and do this for the community, and you guys are giving everyone stuff to do, and
that's what it's about, man. I think together we're so strong.
Just trying and pushing and grinding and working so hard. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love that stuff.
Appreciate that. Yeah. That's what makes it, man, is you guys that see it. You know, we're doing heavy with events. We're doing shows and podcasts. We're doing restaurants, and we're we're helping the community and doing a ton of stuff that don't even talk about on the mic and on the air. One of the things we do have coming up is the Juneteenth festival.
To hang out with a monkey and stuff,
dude. Yeah, we definitely. Speaking of that, yeah. So at the Juneteenth festival, he'll be there.
The what?
He'll be there. So the Juneteenth festival, we're going to be doing in Monroe. We are just a part of. We're not running the event, but we will be there in a big way. We've got Polo Frost coming out to perform. We've got Tyler's Exotics bringing all the animals. Last year we bought out the ice cream truck for the kids. We'll probably do something like that again. So definitely come out on Elmira on Juneteenth, June 19th.
I usually don't do this, but Kenny Urban, you want to be on our four-man eating competition?
Oh, there it is. We need one slot. It's 4 guys on the big box. That's going to be wild. So it's not just you on that box this time. It's 4 of you.
Want me to eat again?
It's me, you, and 2 other guys.
Putting him on the spot. So Josh comes in, if you didn't catch what just happened, and asks Kenny if he will do the eating competition with us. So we've got a 4-man. I'm getting the poster made now. A 4-man eating a team against 4 of the orchard.
What are we eating? Oh,
so that big box, but at least you're not alone this time. This time you'll be with 3 other guys.
Prepared. Yeah.
It's going down.
I'm not gonna say no. What do you mean? I'm on camera. We're gonna be like,
Put him on the spot.
I'm not doing it.
That's beautiful.
Like, no, y'all cornered me.
So there it is, man. That big announcement. We've got
if I didn't
the
want
Kenny
to,
Urban gonna
here I am,
compete.
Forced to do this eating competition. Thanks, Josh.
So it's Josh and Kenny. Who else is it, Josh? Who else do we got? Colin. Yeah, that's our current champ right now.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeremiah Goldmain.
Wait, I'm on
Jeremiah. Oh, yeah. But he's a monster on there. You're going to want him, I got to tell you.
You didn't tell me that.
I know it. See, he got suckered in before he knew. Another pro wrestler colleague that, you know.
Well, Kenny, just
I don't
remember,
think Goose
dude,
likes it either. He's not looking too
you
thrilled
were
about
just
this.
loving us for bringing people together.
Oh, I didn't hear that. So
For
Jeremiah
a
said he
little
loved
bit,
Goose.
You know what I mean? Just because Jeremiah gives me shit. Like Goose, as I say, like I love Goose.
Feed him
Goose is
snacks
like a little
and
brother.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we definitely beef quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
we spent a lot of time together. It's kind of inevitable, right?
Yeah, he definitely ticks me off.
He told me when we came in that he didn't dig your hat. I thought, man, I thought that hat was pretty cool. You know, we'll leave that one there though. I see he didn't care for that. You know, it's pretty cool hat.
Oh, he was pretty freaked out because he couldn't see you behind the green screen.
Shout out to my tech guy. He's doing a great job back there. So, dude, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Savannah.
Oh, in Sylvania. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. High school, all that stuff, all the way through.
Yeah.
So never really left, or what? Did you ever
Toledo? No, yeah, I moved around a little bit, like not really far.
I was gonna say it sounds like you was fucking Toledo.
Been home. I've traveled, but I haven't. You know.
Yeah, you never really moved away though.
Has been home base.
Okay.
You know, I've got to see the world a bit.
That's cool. What's the most exotic place you've seen? What comes to mind? You been all over? What? I'd say the Keys. We went to. This guy says Sheboygan. I knew it. I had to ask. You know, yeah, we went to Hocking Hills. That was pretty nice.
You love Hocking Hills, man.
Yeah, I knew it. So I follow you on Facebook, so you know.
We just went to Hocking Hills.
I've done my homework.
The wilderness, the peaceful. You know, don't talk to me.
No, that was cool.
You know,
that's cool.
Actually, honestly, we're talking about Hocking Hills. I've been to the Bahamas and stuff. We want to talk about really.
But Sheboygan's real exotic.
You know,
the Bahamas, it was.
Whatever. I have a better story about Hocking Hills than that bullshit. That's where we got Goose.
Sheboygan or Hocking Hills?
Hocking Hills.
Oh, so that's what's just
Goose was working in the gift shop.
Okay.
Yeah, we went there and Goose was.
He was making $5.25 an hour in one of the gift shops, getting 18 or 19 hours a week.
Yeah.
You picked him up. Saved him.
And then Tiff was against it.
It's been on ever since.
She's there's no way.
Like Ted.
We're gonna come home with a goose.
Like Ted, right? Is that how she was? Remember how she was with Ted? She wasn't very happy. They wanted him to break up and stuff. And he was sitting around drinking too much and
the goose,
smoking and all kinds of stuff. Okay, I wasn't,
But it was just weird because she didn't know Goose yet.
It's funny talking about him like he's not here when he's right there in the corner, eyeballing us.
He doesn't like me when I tell him about this Hocking Hills days. It wasn't his proudest moment.
You got anything cool coming up?
IWR.
That's pretty cool.
I was just kidding when I
Just
said
lead
no.
you, you know?
I got
I can only lead you to the water, Kenny.
You know, I got IWR coming up. May 4th.
Okay.
Then I got AWE. That I am the AWE.
That's what I was wondering.
United States
Yeah.
champ, which I'm teaching Goose what it means to be an American since he's
Okay.
a Canadian.
Gotcha.
So I'm teaching Goose how to be American.
Hey.
So
yeah.
Hey. So likes his poutine.
Oh man. So, a couple of wrestling things. I'm trying to think what else. Nothing cool for the summer plan this summer. Just work. Are you going anywhere cool?
You know what I got to play? I got Flophouse pretty much planned all this summer. We got to talk about Flophouse.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Because Flophouse, May 12th, is coming to the Rheingeist Brewery in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little brewery down there. Then they're coming back to Indianapolis. And then August 4th, which is my birthday.
August 4th.
Oh, yeah. We'll be partying at the Old Miami Bar. Right before, day before SummerSlam in Detroit.
Oh, wow.
So Flophouse will be in Detroit August 4th on my birthday.
So are they doing a show there and everything, or is this just you just hanging out, or what?
No, it's a show at the Old Miami Bar.
Okay.
It's the Flophouse show August 4th at the Old Miami Bar.
That's cool.
This is what I'm saying, muchacho. Come on. I can still see you just because you're wearing all green. You're still there. That's what I'm saying.
Into the
it's
wall
my birthday.
here.
I'm saying come party.
So yeah, for your birthday, we have to do that.
Darren McCarty's band's gonna be playing there
That's
too.
Gonna be cool.
His band will be playing during the show sometime.
Where do we get tickets for that, Kenny? Are they already on sale, or?
I'm going to go check out Flophouse Wrestling.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check that out. That sounds like it's going to be pretty dope. Anytime Darren's involved, he's a good time. And then you get to see him in a different side when you see his band. So that's pretty cool because I don't think we've seen his band play. I knew about it, obviously, and that kind of thing. But
right. Yeah, all the social medias, Flophouse on Facebook, the Twitters, Instagram. I couldn't give you the whole HTTP link right now for tickets, but I know it's happening. It's partying, and it's my birthday.
So yeah, come party with Kenny. Mention that you saw him on the show. Tell him happy birthday. That'd be pretty awesome. A couple people showed up and said, "Hey man, I saw you on that podcast."
Be like, "Happy birthday." It's not going to happen.
No, probably not. But
I very well might.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff happens.
So I tried to think of some like organic questions, but then you bust my balls in the hallway a bit. So now they kind of like went away. I was thinking, no, those aren't good now.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, if we're going to come on here and ask me like, who do you want to wrestle?
I don't do that. Now those were wrong. There's a couple of other ones like the basic questions. I'm like, damn, man. Who did influence you?
The same questions.
Did you watch wrestling growing up as a kid?
Oh yeah.
So you were super into it?
I grew up in the Attitude Era.
I've asked some people that. Some people said no.
On the very verge of the end of like, what was it? The golden or whatever the hell it was.
The end of the golden era.
I mean? The golden era. Yeah, sure. Into the Attitude Era. Like my first memories of wrestling was watching. Oh man, what was it like? 92 Rumble. I don't know which Rumble it was with the Repo Man.
I don't even know you're
my
talking
grandma
about.
would always put it on. My grandma loved both of my grandmas were wrestling.
Okay.
They both love
wrestling.
They both love wrestling. And so they were always into it. Friggin' watch it. I loved it growing up. It was the Attitude Era. That was the cool thing to be in at that time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, honestly, I can say
so much fun.
Same from far back as I can remember, back to that golden era, being a little kid and then coming into the Attitude Era. I definitely got sucked into it for a while because I had stopped really following any type of wrestling or whatever, and then got sucked back into with The Rock and Stone Cold, and around the time Booker T, that what we talk about a lot about the supermarket, and some of that stuff was great. Let's go, Book. That stuff really was like sucked me in, and I really missed that storytelling that they were able to do and really suck you in. I don't know how much of that happens now. I don't really watch that much, to be honest. You think I would, since we're so
I don't
deep
know.
into
I
the
got a
indie.
sock and a goose, so I
He's got a pretty good story
going.
going. Hey, as much as the indie wrestling is we're into now, man, I didn't know how much fun it was. It's really a good time.
And it still is. And it's still there.
Yeah.
People still do it. Yeah. And now it's just everything evolves. Wrestling, I mean,
For good or bad, it does.
I mean, everything, no matter what it is in the history of everything evolves and changes. You know what I mean? And I think now it's just, I think the internet that hinders a lot. You know what I mean? And I think people just get too caught up in it. But there's just so much for everyone. You know, there's everything's out there. Whatever you mean, there's comedy, there's serious, there's hard hitting, there's high flying, there's storytelling.
Yeah.
So like it's all out there. You know what I mean? And then there's a little something for everyone. You know, I think people get caught up in the toxic fandom is the worst.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like whenever, you know, when fans just want to just be mad about other stuff.
I think that's life in general.
You
People
know,
just find stuff to complain
like,
about and find things to be mad about.
Someone can like this, you can like that. Like there's something out there for everyone if you just look for it.
Yeah, I agree.
But then if you look for the negative, you're going to find the negative.
You're always going to find negative if you look. I agree. I agree. I'm a positive dude. I think you know that. I mean, I find the positive in most stuff. Negatives all around, but there's no need to focus on that stuff, you know.
Yep.
You know.
He's positive.
Positive P, baby. Man. Oh man, now you got thrown off. Huh?
I got you flustered too.
No,
where we go from
it's
here?
warm in here.
It is a little warm in here.
No, yeah. Other than some more generic questions, I don't know what the hell to ask you, Kenny. I know a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to think what other people would really want to hear, though. Alex Jones. Is this a rabbit hole, Josh? I don't know if this is a good idea.
Why are we going here? Did Goose say something?
What's your thoughts on Donald Trump? Don't answer that.
Did Goose say something?
What are you doing to me here?
Goose loves to fall down the rabbit hole. I'll say that.
Let's get political.
Yeah.
How you feel about Jesus, Kenny?
Feel about Alex
hello.
Jones.
Well,
I ain't going there. What are you talking about? I'm a professional wrestler with a goose. You want to talk about Alex Jones? We can get down to some serious theories, but
so what do you do for a living besides this?
I just get goosey, baby.
That's it?
Just get goosey.
Just living off goose, huh?
Yeah, goose,
living on the lamb, living on the goose.
Carries the coattails there. Goose has a only goose page.
Goose has its own page. I'm on there.
It's only goose.
That's it.
Well, it's not like, you know how you have OnlyFans. It's only
goose. It's only goose. Oh
yes.
Oh, he's pulling down the bread. I see it right.
Yes, Goose has an only goose.
I'm not on that one.
Yeah.
I'm appalled.
Google it.
We're not gonna go there.
I'm telling you.
Got Goose on Facebook.
I'm not. He thinks, nice, here's the thing. He thinks I'm BSing him. Facebook, only geese.
Let's get out of hand.
It's an only goose page.
That's scary. I don't know if I'm ready to see that.
Oh, man.
What's up with the goose?
What do you mean, what's up with the goose?
What's up with you?
What's up with you? What do you mean, what's up with the goose?
This is his compadre.
It's my muchacho.
It's muchacho.
That's Goose. Pays my bills.
Maybe he missed that part of it. Want to tell who Goose is again?
Go on the Goose page. Goose is my homie.
That's pretty much it, man. It's like mic drop.
How else do you explain Goose?
I know
what else to say. It's just my dude.
He shows up, gets shit done. He got stolen once by another wrestler and was disappeared for months. We take no names.
We're champs. We're muchachos. We put our pinkies up. Flocks on fleek. We're honking and hauling. You know what I mean?
Boats and hoes. I mean,
whoa.
Oh,
sure boats. I'll do boats, but you know.
Man, shout out to everybody watching.
So there's no hoes. Shout out
Anybody
to
got
Tiff.
any questions for
There's
Kenny?
no host, Tiff.
Besides who's
Don't
Goose?
listen to Ryan.
Look.
There is no host. Okay, it's just me, you, and Goose, baby. Pinkies up. Another shout out to B-Rad.
Another shout out to B-Rad.
Just B-Rad, just because I want to give a shout out to B-Rad.
We had some fun with them. They came in and we did a lot of you guys probably saw it, the promo video we did for the eating competition. Did you see that?
Yeah.
With Roy Williams?
Oh yeah.
Busted Jeremiah.
I haven't seen Roy in a minute. I'm looking forward. I hope I see him at Combat 1 coming up. I hope to see him there. I haven't seen Roy in a minute.
He said, "Yo, mofos got me dead. You be throwing down in the ring for show, though." What's up, DZ? Yeah, no doubt. Need to get you to IWR, DZ. It's a good time,
Hasn't
man.
been to IWR. You got to come to IWR.
I don't think he has, actually. I tell people all the time, like, I brought a lot of people to IWR, but I'm telling you, it's one of the better kept secrets. And I don't know how, because Gary's fucking on the pavement, Shoe Leather Express, and it's the damn post. The poster's everywhere, dude.
Right.
It is. It's sold out every time. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm saying that, but it's just like, they're to that point now. Yeah, I agree. It is, and it's a good time,
again,
man.
I'm gonna say it. We're gonna talk about IWR. Give it up for talk about their VIP. I've never seen a promotion that had a VIP worth it like IWR.
Yeah.
Every VIP there is like main event worthy. Like,
well, I heard a conversation from someone high up that basically said that they would also wrestle the VIP matches. So if anybody didn't like it, then
I love wrestling the VIP. I love
pretty cool.
Just being there.
So I think it's just that's cool. You're right though. So where most people would just throw your little no guys in or whatever.
Their money for the VIP, like like
I've seen some good VIP matches.
If you don't get the VIP,
got some classic Sam Beal matches I've seen that are just hilarious because I love Sam. Watching Sam Beal.
I've never heard.
He doesn't know who Sam Beal is. The Perminator. You know.
I know Axe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're on the same track. We're on the same page. Some little comments.
It was Sam Beal from like Rossford.
Easy said, "What's your signature move and finisher?"
The gooseneck and the goose claw.
I mean, come on, DZ, what'd you expect?
I put on the goose sock and I go, rah!
Yeah, see, so I've seen that a million times. DZ,
I got another cool move. I really enjoyed doing. I kind of set up. I won't even give myself credit for it. I'll give the credit to Trey Miguel because Trey came up with it for me.
Shout out to Trey. We've had him on for one of our shows, a couple of our shows.
Boy, love good that dude.
Well, Kenny was here for that. You guys saw him on Smokers and Friends also with the Mint show. He was here. Kenny barely remembers because we smoked him out kind of quick.
No, they were trying to, and we're like, we got to wrestle. Like, what are these guys?
Trey forgot where he was wrestling.
Like, we felt like it was a trap. No, but that little corner move.
This is BrainJerk, not DTW. Continue though.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't want to get too into that. I mean, it's not aimed at me, so I don't want to talk too much about the opponents. But I love Spooky and Dev, but I don't know about DTW. It's a little Easter egg if Spooky's watching.
Still beefing, y'all still like.
They know y'all about it.
What side are you on?
Well, I run a podcast called Dudes. It isn't Dudes Talk Wrestling. It's definitely the Shenanigans, but. No, I'm just kidding. I do run a podcast. Yeah, I can't really take credit. I really don't run it. I just am a part owner of the company.
I love it.
Part owner of the company. And then we somehow unleashed Jeremiah's fury out on them. Yeah, a bunch of names. My
partner now in this eating contest. Just suckered me into.
Unbelievable. Keith said, "What is one of your biggest lessons that Kenny has taken away from wrestling? You learned any good lessons? Like don't eat yellow snow, anything like that? Anything good?
Oh, not eat yellow snow. I maybe not just to take life so seriously, honestly.
That's good.
Like, when I say that, what I mean is like, because when I'm in the ring, when I'm performing, when I'm in the ring, like everything outside of it, yes, it's stressful. It's a grind. It's a hustle. It's a work. But when you're in the ring performing, you having your match, like nothing else matters and everything lets loose. You forget about everything. And that's like peaceful in a sort of way. And it just kind of, puts life in a weird perspective. Like, Yeah, then when I'm done, it's like, okay, here we go. But for that brief moment of time, it's just like nothing matters.
That was a
And
good
it's just
question,
like,
Keith.
it's just like peaceful in a way until you're icing yourself and going to the chiropractor and getting massages. Then it's not so peaceful. But when you're in there in the moment, yeah, like nothing else matters.
Stephanie says silly
and it
humans.
really helps you like put your problems aside sometimes. At least for me.
That's good.
Stephanie
says silly humans are her favorite humans. And she said it's not that serious, y'all. One love. That's no doubt. And DZ says, I'm going to hit you with one of these generic questions that we were talking about in the hallway. DZ wasn't privy to this conversation, so I'm going to let him sneak this in.
It's all good.
He said, who's your top 5 WWF or WWE wrestlers? That's a good question. Because, see, now when you say it to me, I automatically am going to go to, like, right, you're going to be mad because I'm going to say obvious shit,
I'm just going to try to do this quick. I'm just going to try to do this quick.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels, Macho Man, Stone Cold, Rock.
See, come on, man. We on the same page. That's a couple of mine.
And
I just thought, we got to have a good one for the 5th. Save him for nothing.
There's so much. To me, Mankind.
That's good. That's real good.
Just the depth, the character. I will say I just did a Royal Rumble where I had 5 entrances myself. A little homage. That's cool. That's where I do my little thing. I mean, that's a little too love there.
Yeah. That's cool. I was there for that. That was cool.
I gotta give that.
That was very cool. You talking about the one at IWR or another one you just did?
What?
The Royal Rumble was you talking about the
one? Oh no, that was LPW.
Okay, because there was another.
That was LPW because that was where LPW is where I started and I originally trained.
Gotcha.
Tim Horner Jr. originally trained me and then got me hooked up with Skull and Bones with CK and Trey, and then they really turned me into professionals and polished me. And I always give a shout out, like anyone looking to get into professional wrestling in this area, check out Skull and Bones in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a wrestling school, right?
Yeah, it's wrestling school.
Yeah. So anybody wants to get into wrestling, that's where to go.
It's
so there's like a whole school for it. I mean, these guys aren't messing around. I mean,
no.
Really. I realize that from coming to messing with you guys, getting close, that you guys are really not messing around, that you put in a lot of work. These guys are very underpaid, underappreciated. We obviously, as fans, we appreciate you. So thanks for doing what you do, because we do have a good time.
Paid pretty good.
Well, you get paid pretty good, but I just know overall,
Goose the kid love Goose.
Okay, well,
that's how it is.
Any more comments? Easy. So yeah, there's some greats. Yep.
So what's your top 5?
Top 5. I'd have to go the same way, really. I was going to right off the bat. Of course, The Rock. I love The Rock. I love his swag and that charisma. But then like Stone Cold. Oh man, without being so obvious, digging. See,
I just try to name it quick.
Used to get excited like Kane.
Man, I could have said this guy.
Yeah,
I forgot I love this guy so much. Like there was so much more, but I just kind of did it off rip.
Yeah.
So you're going too slow.
I like Ric Flair, Hogan.
Start over. You got
The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and I can't say Mankind because you did that. You got a better one.
Didn't say one.
Mankind, damn it! But let me think. Let me think about my 5th one.
Do you want to do it again?
No.
He's like, that was too much pressure.
It was way too much pressure. I'm trying to think. Who do we really, really like to see? I used to love when we was younger. Watch the Hardys. They were cool.
But this is the thing too. Like, there's so much.
The story, man. It's the story for me.
Like, you can like so much at one point in time. And then, just in the story, you're like, oh, okay, maybe this, now you don't like that person so much. Now you like, at another point in time, you like this person.
And I like heels.
You know what I mean?
I like to boo and talk shit. I like the heels. You know what I'm saying? That's funny to me. You know what I mean? Well, most people probably is, right? But I get it. Like Josh had said something that way as adults. So when we started really messing with you guys, and he was basically like, you don't cheer for them at the show. I know they're your friends. Says it all the time, but it makes sense. Like don't
know what you're talking about.
Cheer for the heels. You know what I'm saying? Like they could boo them, just like
my
Jeremiah per se.
Listen. Smell my heels.
This is unbelievable.
Hang on.
This is unreal.
You like about my heels?
Boo!
What's wrong with my heel?
Yeah, this is terrible. Look at this. Josh, get this guy some lotion.
You got
Get this guy some lotion. This is the first on Pillar Talk, guys. This is the first. Boo!
Are you booing my heel?
We've gone so far off. We should have ended this fucking 10 minutes ago. This is unbelievable. I don't believe this.
This guy.
This guy just pulled his heel out on me.
Well, that's what you said. You wanted to boo a heel. I gave you a heel.
I booed it. Told you I like to boo heels. I mean, I guess thanks. Thanks are in order.
Hey, who's got a baby? No one's got a baby.
Febreze,
baby
yeah,
face,
Night
but-
Train. You ain't lying, buddy. No, they
Anyway.
smell like roses. He was smelling real good. He had that
My
planned.
heels did not
He's
smell
got-
good.
He's got air fresheners in his shoes and shit. Little black ice.
There's no way. Things are sweaty.
Dude said Taker, Stone Cold, Triple H, The Rock, and Shawn Michaels. It's hard to get off of that list. That's a pretty,
you know,
be real.
Like, oh, I forgot this guy. Like, there's no
Yeah,
how you
I
just
know.
like it's impossible to make
It
a top
is.
5 list. It's not possible.
You just got to
It's not
kind of
even
rattle them
fair.
off. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do it.
Tired? Am I
It's a good
boring
time.
you?
A little bit. After the heel
I'm
came
not
out, this was
boring this
over.
guy.
You know, we
Listen,
were.
dude, I'm boring Goose too.
I got,
Look
so
at
he
this.
turned around. He's facing
This
the
is
wall.
Like, hey, wake up, muchacho.
He said you tired. Yeah, Josh came in and gave us the count early once the heel came out and shit. So
He
it's,
said, "Go home."
it's over. Yeah, it's wrap this one up. Thanks for coming, Kenny. Super fun.
Sizzle, sizzle,
Oh, come on. I got to be taught, man. You did a couple times. I forgot. Sizzle,
sizzle, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
So, don't ever call Kenny a heel. He'll pull his heel out on you. It's a life lesson.
It happens.
Goose turned around and everything. Everybody was, he didn't want to see no skin.
Goose is done. Goose is ready to go home.
Lots of fun though, guys. Seriously. Episode 12. Thanks for coming out. We love you.
Pinkies up.